Be honest. What do you think of the new look? Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now.
Let's be quick.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
Close now. My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Tread lightly.
But not enough to organize the ride. Madam Lucretia is very... What do you get out of this?
Precisely how many red dogs are missing?
Everyone deserves the chance to make some fun.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. But, I don't know where to go.
Watch your tongue. The girl has suffered cruelty enough without heaping more on her head.
Guards blow like petards. They don't help us. She better. It's getting really sad in here.
No,
Just like that.
but you'll be in a big...
Cleaning, cooking, construction. The possibilities are endless.
Anything you want for supper.
What do you get out of this?
You're in my house!
Isn't it?
The house was... The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property.
My point exactly.
They're like kobolds. You let one in and soon the place will be crawling with them. I'm a very magnanimous individual. but this is my home! Either they leave, or I'll make them. Are you threatening me? Zenobia, why are you just standing there? Do what I'm paying you for!
You paid us to protect you and your high-quality merchandise on the road. And we've since arrived at our destination. As I said, anything else is extra.
Ugh. This is the last time I hire someone from the guild. Fine. Here's the extra. Finish the job. Now, please show this meddler some of that famous Rivington hospitality.
Deserves the chance to make some coin.
Let's play.
Watch your elders and learn.
Who are you calling this sleazy business? Cheap and cheerful. Refugees for hire. Catchy, right?
Your circus.
Mate, There is so much wrong with that name.
They let in another horde of refugees this morning. When's it gonna stop?
Think about it. They're stuck here with no coin and nothing to do. You're going to hire all the refugees. Just like that. The possibilities are endless. What do you get out of this? Well, it's the right thing to do, isn't it? Everyone deserves the chance to make some coin.
See the city. Up on the hill.
All right. You won. You won. What more do you want from me? Well, with Zenobia and the others gone, I don't suppose you'll take no for an answer. All right, they can stay. Are you happy now? Now I have to figure out what I'm going to do. A room can wait. After what you've put me through, I need a drink.
You're going to hire all the refugees.
See the city.
Just like
Up on the hill.
Threaten us. To threaten the children. Cinta was trembling.
She'll be all right. She's a brave girl. We'll get through this.
She's not brave, Ben. She's just learned to stay silent to avoid causing trouble.
Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you. You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really.
Watch your back.
At least we'll have some peace now.
Peace? What peace? Haven't you heard there's an army marching towards the city?
Better to be within its walls than without, Martha. At least here we stand a chance.
They're stuck here with no coin and nothing to do. You're going to hire all the refugees.
I know,
Just like that.
little one. But you'll be in a big...
Cleaning, cooking, construction. The possibilities are endless. What do you
How many red
get
caps
out
are
of
missing?
this?
They let in another horde of refugees this morning. When's it gonna stop?
How many red caps are in a handful?
You want to see Dribbles the clown, don't you?
Yeah.
Then let's go inside. Don't be scared.
Stinks of cheese. Between his piggy toes.
How dare you? What in the hells is all of this?
A necessity, good sir. The Steel Watch loves pretending sweet Rivington doesn't exist. So we have decided to protect you, dear patrons. No need to thank us. You'll be allowed in once I've done this batch. Next! Hello, hello, and welcome to the Circus of the Last Days, the finest extra-planar circus there is. We travel from plane to plane, thrilling all blessed to see us. From tempestuous Ginny to belligerent redcaps, you'll find them all here. Not a problem, dear patron. Benji just has to check if you're a vicious murderer. Benji? Ah! Brain juice smells like piss and iron. No like. Oh, well, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you. Oh, damned if I'm not a sucker for big eyes and a heartfelt plea. Very well. Welcome to the circus of the last days. Have fun and be sure to catch the star of our show, Tribbles the Clown.
You realize she is miming putting on face paint. She has them to sell.
Found only in the most exotic of plains. Approach, ugly one. Yes, behold, Akabi's Wheel of Wonders. Spin to win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable. Akabi has traveled across the plains, burning and conquering all. Win the spoils of such conquest. Or, if luck smiles upon you, win the grand prize, the jackpot. Let us see if you have luck's favor. Alas, no jackpot for you, ugly one. But you may have this. You are welcome, putrid one. Return again to try anew. Will the Wheel of Wonders dub you worthy? Come. Approach, ugly one. Behold, Akabi's Wheel of Wonder. Spin to win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable. Let us see if you have luck's favor. Alas! No jackpot for you, ugly one. But you may have this. You are welcome. Approach! Ugly one, beyond spin! To win prizes beyond your time, let us see! Alas! No! You are welcome, putrid one! Return again to... Prizes! Found only in the most exotic of planes!
Enough sitting around. Let's go hurt someone.
Moving.
I never quite realized how burdened I was until I met you. The threat of the Shadow Curse, the politics of the Grove. I was forgetting who I was. But you lifted the fog. Thank you. You. I discovered you. I have lived a very long time, I have taken many lovers. My heart does not stir lightly. But it does now. I still have hot blood in my veins. Nature gifted us our desires, and the means to act on them. But we muddied its beautiful simplicity with rules, social strictures, clothes. So, I am not bound to nature. I am unbound in nature. I want more than to fight at your side, or sit around the campfire with you. I want to lay with you under the stars and feel your skin against mine. I think you feel the same way. Why else would you have been so concerned about whether I had a lover before? But tell me I'm wrong, and the matter can rest. I do not wish to sour our friendship, but I have to know if it can be something more. You have bonded with Gale, body and soul. His scent lingers on your skin. If there is to be anything between us, it must be with his consent. And perhaps someday, his participation. Take your time. I'll be waiting.
Civilization beckons at last. It's no Waterdeep, but Baldur's Gate is a respectable runner-up. Or at least a close third. What, like a child? I'm not sure I consider myself father material. Plus, our current lifestyle isn't exactly what I'd call settled. Share? You're not a loaf of bread to be divvied up at supper time. I thought what we had meant something to you. Call me selfish or old-fashioned, but I cannot agree to that. Either we dedicate ourselves to one another, or this ends here.
Very well.
Let's not speak of this again. Given my condition, I'm not sure it's wise for me to invite undue stress upon myself.
This city of stone and steel is an endless scream in nature's womb. I have felt no peace here. Until now, your eyes stare at. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion, blazing like the sun. You're in love. Are you not?
You are wise to admit it. When it comes to love, vulnerability is armor, truth a sword, and trust a shield. I pray you wield all three, Stira. Bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and see if your love is eternal or doomed eternally.
Thoroughly magical. Let's have at it.
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe. I see you. I see the bond between you. So tender, so fragile. But do you see it for yourselves? Gale, the learned wizard, the charming gentleman, the walking apocalypse. Listen, think. If the wizard were given the choice, what food would he be?
Ah, the fruit of scholars. How I long to have a troop of loyal students grace me with apples by the orchardful in exchange for wisdoms imparted. Ah.
Hear how your bond thrums with pleasure. Strong, vital, pulsing with affection. The heart is fraught, so let us turn to the joyous. When is Gale happiest?
Bravo. That is indeed where my mind wanders to when times are hard.
The sweetest loves dance lightly on the tongue, but now we must dig deeper, into the most painful reaches of the spirit. We often gaze through a veil of roses, but love accepts both the petal and the thorn. Gale, what is his greatest flaw?
Hearing it said out loud. Yes, I fear it is true. Fate seems determined to make a sacrifice of me. But perhaps fate can yet be defied. A perfect score. Seems you know me better than I know myself.
How close you are. Two hearts beating a perfect rhythm. But I know the truth. Only one face haunts your dreams each night. Close your eyes, sweetness, and she will come to you.
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's thrall. Oh, have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. Oh, your bond will not save you. He will wrap its cord around your neck and make you swing from it. When you find the lordling, tell him Oren is watching.
So, Orin's a shapeshifter. Which means we can't trust anyone. Not even each other.
Orin toys with us where she could destroy us. Whatever her motivations, I hope she reveals them quickly.
Lucille! It's pose, grapevine, then pivot step. Jacob, you have the grace of my great-grandmother's missing leg. And Boris. Boris! Put some sensuality into those lovely hip bones. I know you have it in you. Step it up. Interrupting a massacre? Merkel, help me! These three make the art of dance look like a ritual sacrifice. Call me Lucretius, ringmaster, necromancer, bringer of the night. Oh, and wine lover extraordinaire. Normally I'd invite you into my tent for a lovely vintage, but these graceless skellies need my full attention. Enjoy my circus, darling. You call that a pose? Again. Again!
Maybe later, Peanut. He doesn't look too good. I think he looks fine.
Buddy the dog is my very best friend. Do you know why? Why? Because with him, anything is possible. Way!
What? Shut up.
Did you hear about the scarecrow who lost a fight? He got the stuffing kicked out of him. Way! Oh, you're all such good friends. I've had a wonderful time, but I have to go.
well, if you insist. How about a magic trick? But first, I need a volunteer with nerves of steel and the heart of a lion. Who will it be? Who?
The hair on the back of your neck raises as a shiver passes through you.
You, my special assistant. Come on up.
Truly, I might as well go mount the gallows.
Oh, my heart! The enthusiasm is too much! Now, up, double sharp, or poor Buddy will think you don't like him. Right there! Oh, perfect!
You truly are testing the patience of a man who could level a city if he wished, you know?
Now, you're very special. As special as can be. Does anyone know why? Why? You're special, my friend. Because I have a message just for you. Praise the Absolute. Agreed. Is this part of the show? Praise the Absolute. It's blood. Here comes the punchline.
I always knew I'd die at a circus.
roll in my favor.
I send you to Eldath's embrace.
Doppelganger? I'm all for believing people can change, but that's ridiculous.
Something over there.
One step at a time.
Why did you have to go missing now of all times? Oh dear, Screaming children, an oozing corpse, and it's not even my birthday. I thought the Absolute wouldn't dare set foot in my circus. To use such a woeful Dribbles impersonator, why, it's downright rude. When you run a plane-hopping circus of ragtags and ruffians, few things faze you. Alas, I cannot afford to lose any more staff. Funerals are so very expensive. I need to move the circus, but I cannot leave just yet. Not without Dribbles. He was a star. Customers of every color and creed simply adored him. I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds him in love, adoration, and adequate compensation. What do you say? Huh. I can respect that. And you're in luck, because I am old, darling. Ancient. I have seen stars explode and civilizations fall. Along the way, I happened across items of such power that would make you weep with awe. Find my Dribbles. You won't be disappointed. That's the spirit, darling. And remember, I look after those who make me happy. Hmm? Good luck, and thanks ever so much.
Come, mortals, and try your luck.
That's curious.
Gale, that's your symbol on its collar. This isn't yours, is it?
It is! It's Tara! What's she doing all the way out here? Tara! That can't be you, can it? My, is that a ring? For us? Ugh, you shouldn't have. Enjoy yourself now, Tara. Looks like you've got yourself set up quite nicely here. She isn't my Tresim. She's my friend. And from the looks of things, it appears she's eating pigeons. Oh, right. Did you hear that, Tara? Stop it? Oh, she's agreed. Just about. Tara remains as willful as ever. But I'm glad you finally made her acquaintance. Given the length of my time away, I feared she might have given up on me. Oh, I should have known better. She'd never do such a thing. I wouldn't have her any other way. I'd actually been thinking about introducing the two of you anyway. Over a sumptuous home-cooked meal, if that sounds at all to your taste. My tower in Waterdeep boasts an excellent kitchen and a wine cellar to rival Ondar himself. Not to mention a larder stocked with my homemade Hundor sauce. More than you could possibly believe. Now that we've got something to look forward to, I think it's time we went and saved the world. Don't you? Anything you ask, I'll answer as honestly as I can. I'm an open book, requiring only your gentle hands to turn my pages.
Here lies Raloric Windbane, born 1399 DR, died 1486 DR. Here lies Sister Shira Clawin, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR.
Well, I found her. I wonder how the amulet will take the news.
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Gone, thou might be, alas. Honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmater's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou? Thou shalt know the extent of Shah's mania, Tasha's hideous laughter at thine beck and call. But at what cost? Who might say? Oh, well, if laugh I must, let our alliance end on a lark. know me. Here's where I be. Is right. Eternally cast then, my spirit be. No. Morning Lord, I call to thee, lend your forbearance. No.
I'd almost feel sorry for him. If he wasn't viciously insane.
My faith will guide me.
Someone there? All right. Don't linger.
Trap. This place is more dangerous than I thought.
Simple.
Just be quick.
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day. You'd interrupt me for something like that? Just rub a bit of aloe on. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a dead high priest to see to. Slowly. Lorgan was a good man, if naive. He deserved better. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Lorgan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury.
Details.
I still can't believe anyone would murder Father Lorgan.
There's enough blood to make a believer out of anyone.
By Ilmater's grace, must you be... Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater. You could certainly say that. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our high priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target. Brilgor was a refugee. No one sticks up for them at the best of times, and with Gortash in power... Well, I expect the Flaming Fists will ban refugee aid now one of them's blamed for murder. You think Ilmater looks at a Baldurian differently to anyone else? I like to think the gods are smarter than that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've a temple to run, and a high priest to replace.
Nothing against Father Lorgan. Ilmater rest his soul. But his methods need to rest with him. We need change. What in all the hells is going on?
Felt like a quick fit to topple Ramazeth's tower.
Please, in the name of the crying one, have mercy.
Eye color, hairstyle, accent, anything.
And they were angry.
I don't care how big they were.
Still on song.
Citizens only.
Stelmane is dead.
Clear from arm.
This does not bode well.
Please.
Orders are orders. We got ours, you got yours. should do the same.
I don't want to leave.
This whole situation stinks.
I know, sweetie. We'll be safe in the wild.
Are usually decent enough.
Don't believe everything you read in the brochure.
Let's do whatever it takes.
That was before I saw the giant metal monsters guarding the checkpoint.
It's run or sit on.
Macie wyczucie.
Something over there. What's that?
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Let's go.
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. Good. Ah. This all begins to ring a little too familiar for my liking. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that.
That's curious. Let's see here. That might be worth a look. It's mine now. Baldur's curse.
Better you feed the soil.
Unleash me.
What should I do?
That's curious.
We do what we must.
Well, someone fancies themselves an artist. A clown's dismembered torso.
If I don't get my
Still
beauty
in
sleep
jolly
soon,
rags.
I may just get a tad malcontent.
dead. Trying to hide in the tunnels, I guess.
Their efforts weren't enough, though. They paid a harsh price.